What's up guys, in today's video I'll show you guys how I backtest, what I use, how I make sure that I learn from my previous backtesting sessions, how I take notes, and basically how I use all of this to refine my system. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. The software I use for this is called Forex Replay. If you ask any trader, they will tell you that they use this to refine their system. You see all these popular traders, they use Forex Replay. It has the best features in my opinion and most smooth and clean platform. So I asked and reached out to them for asking like a discount code from a community. So you can use Bowie for 50% off. I don't get any commission from you using that code. It's just nice for my community, so you can use it and start backtesting, because yes, it's paid, but I think you need to invest in yourself, especially when it comes down to refining your system, because how else are you gonna find your edge and collect data to then refine your system? And I can tell you for a fact, because before I used this software, I didn't know anything about my edge, about my strategy, about my system. I didn't know what collecting data was. I didn't know how to probably use that data to refine my system. So this is definitely a game changer, and it's, I think, only $30 with my code a month. So they also have a 5-day free trial, so you can try that for 5 days, see if you like it or not, and then cancel your subscription before it ends, so you basically don't pay. So once you signed in, made an account, this is what your dashboard is gonna look like. So basically it's very simple. They just group this into two things. On the left you have your sessions, and then you have your strategy on the right. So the strategy, it can link to multiple sessions. So for example, mostly you have just one strategy, but maybe for some reason you have two. Then you can, for example, link a strategy to this system and link a strategy to that system. But you can also, like I'm doing, I'm just having one strategy and I link it to different sessions, because a session is basically just a pair and a period of time. So for example, I'm testing my trading strategy on gold for 2022 to 2023. So basically that's it. You define a period and you define your pair right here, and then your account balance, but it doesn't really matter. So what you do is, first you create a strategy. So you just literally give it a name, give it a description, and then it will pop up right here. Then you create a session like I just showed you. You just account balance, pairs, when to when, what strategy. You now have to link it to the one on the right that you want. Give it a name, description, doesn't really matter. They recently added like a smooth candles feature. So basically before this they had like sometimes gaps in the chart. So if you don't want to see those while you're backtesting, just click on enable smooth candles. And so before we dive straight into the backtesting software, I recommend to just go to settings and enable some features. So I don't know, my camera is just in the way of my of my screen, but so if you're in the dashboard account settings, then you'll have to go to it's going to be at customizations. Just enable dark mode, bro. It's so much better. But if you want light, you can do that, but it's just pain in my eyes for me. And so the other feature you need to turn on is enable replay. So what this basically does is, let's say you played the chart further, but you missed an opportunity and you actually wanted to take that trade, but it didn't happen. So you want to like replay the chart, like just to the past. Then you can do that by enabling this feature, and then you can just right click on the chart. I will show you in a minute, and then you can just go back to that point in time and take your trade. It's not recommendable to do, because that's just seeing it in hindsight, if you know what I mean, because then you just seeing the opportunity and then you take the trade and you just go back to the past. It doesn't really make sense, but there's sometimes you need it because you really didn't know your system was playing out. So if we have those turned on, what we basically need to do is just click back on backtesting dashboard and just click on your desired session. Now right now I'm not gonna destroy and show you some examples with my existing, because these are my real testing dashboard sessions, but I'm gonna quickly create a new one, so hang on with me. So I just created the session with a random pair and an account balance of 100k, and we're just gonna click on this play now to enter the backtesting software. So you can pull this down. I prefer to do it this way, so you have a lot of space for trading. So basically this is just trading view integrated within the software, but you got some features to it that makes the backtesting experience really great. So first of all, you got your account balance, your P&L, your realized P&L, all of that on the bottom right corner. And what they've done, basically they've linked the prices of the long and short tool to the software, so you can basically use these tools native to TradingView to enter a trade. So let me show you. Just let's say we want to go long right here. Literally what you just need to do is just click on this position tool and click on place order, and this is where Forex Replay really stands out. You can literally just define what percentage of your account balance you want to risk. So for me 0.5. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be a buy order. Whether you want to market or limit, doesn't matter, you can choose that. For me it's gonna be a limit because it's below the current price, so I'm gonna save that right now, and now it's all set. So you see you have your buy limit right here, stop loss right here, and take profit. So whenever you start playing the chart, this is the second feature they have. So this is very cool. I'm gonna show you every feature. So basically this is just how fast it will play forward. This is one candle forward, and this is the time frame the candle is gonna play forward in. So you mostly want to just sync this with the current time frame, so that's why this sync time frame with chart. If I don't do this, you'll see I can skip forward 50 minutes with this speed, but we are in the hour 1 time frame. So if you want to be same, which is recommendable, I use it, you can just click on this and you see it will switch to the 1 hour time frame we are on. So I mostly just full max the speed and use a time frame whatever your execution time frame is, and then what we're gonna do is just click play, and you'll see if it goes too fast you just do this, and you'll see we entered the limit. Like the limit is triggered because we see that we are in 473 profit. So now just let's see what happens. Of course this is just a random trade, but let's see what it does. Boom. Oh, okay, stop loss hit. So now you see we are $500 down on the 100k account. You see this is the balance right now, and we can just go further, place long and short tool. Let's say we're gonna short right here, stop loss right here, just a random trade, and same thing, just click on the short tool or long tool, place order. Let's say I'm gonna risk 1% right now, but I'm actually gonna, no, let's just leave it like this. Save. Your entry, stop loss, and take profit are set. Let's see what price does. You see, like now it's like very static, like 1 candle per candle, but let's say we're in the hour 1 time frame, and if you want to have like a smooth candle forming, so it's like more realistic, you can do like a lower time frame than your time frame is actually on, and now you'll see like this this happening, right? So it's more psychological, but I don't use it, I just follow my system, but it can be nice to use. So let's just ramp this up again, full speed, and let's see what price is. Okay, I entered the position. Doesn't matter if you're if you don't have to be like this, just the lines will show your entry and you take profit and your stop loss. So let's see what it does. You see I'm right now, I'm 275 in profit. You just see it in real time, it's very cool. Let's see what we got. Okay, again stop loss hit. Because I risk 1%, I'm now 1.5% in drawdown. So basically this is the only thing you need to know. Just use this replay bar feature and the long and short tool to place your order. That's the only thing I use, but you got actually way more features in here that I personally don't use. But if you want to use them, what you got here, I don't actually know because I don't use them, but you got like an economic calendar. You can go to a particular session, a next day open, a next silver barrel session, custom settings. So if you click this next day open, it will just jump towards the next day open and towards the next silver build. So your custom settings, you can create a time frame that you can skip towards every time. Literally just everything is customizable. Everything. TradingView, if you think like TradingView is your backtesting platform, I just pay for the TradingView Premium just for the alerts and the fixed range volume profile indicator. Don't use it for backtesting. I mean, you can if you're really short on money, but this will just improve your trading so much more because this real-time just short tool replay feature your live balance. And this is not the only thing. Like I'm gonna show you guys the whole dashboard they're gonna give you, because after you did some trades with this, like in my opinion, you have to have a minimum of like 50, 100, 200, 300 trades, and only then I think the data is really effective and you can use it to refine your system. So basically what you do after this session is go back. I don't actually know how you can go back, but let's just go to the browser, go back. But basically the main thing about this is you can now click on your session. So let's just use one of my previous ones that I actually backtested for. This one is 37 trades. Look at this. You literally see your total P&L, your win rate, your total trades, your average IR, your ideal average IR, could have been profit big even. So this is actually telling you when actually is your trade in profit, but you didn't take profits. I think it's something related to that. I don't use it that much. I just use the average RR, the win rate, and the trade duration is also something I use. I see like how long does it take for my trade to play out. So this summary is also very handy. Your average RR, now you can see like, okay, 3.3 R, so I'm not gonna use 10 R in my next trade. So just from seeing this, I can see that, okay, I can't trade this pair too much on Mondays, because yes, there is maybe a lot of green, but the most amount of red also on Mondays and Tuesdays. So you see Wednesday is actually the most favorable time for me to trade this pair, because you see the wins are way bigger than the losses. Also, this is an overview of the month and the years, so you'll see your risk reward for every month. So you can see that in August, for example, -1 R, 8 win, -1 R, 2 win, 4 win. So you really see like the result of good and effective risk management. So you see not a lot of trades actually taking for one pair of my strategy, but actually if you scroll down even more, you can see the RR in percentages per month. So you see that, okay, November is not a good month, so you can take that to your next November. Okay, I'll need to watch out, because for my previous backtesting sessions, I saw that November is not a good month, so let's just watch out for that. And in August, I really need to lock in, because August last year, for example, was plus 13%. So really good month to trade. And so the last thing they provide you with is the win rate, total trades, max RR, profit per session. So now you can really see, okay, which sessions are the best ones to trade. So from just seeing this visualization, I can immediately see that, okay, New York is actually a pretty good session for me, and you see Asia is not that good, which I'm very happy for, because I don't trade Asia. So you see everything coming to life. So this data is very crucial. You won't see this on TradingView. You can literally just use this if you have your strategy, all your rules, to just refine it. So I'm going to give you an example. Before this, I was just using crazy high RRs like 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to 6, 1 to 7. But after gathering this data on Forex Replay, I saw that, okay, my average RR is basically 3.3. So I was missing out on a lot of profits, because I was just targeting too far away targets with massive high RR. So after this, I said to my plan, okay, 1 to 6, 7 R, I just like put a strike through to it, and I changed it to 3 RR, and actually it made me more profitable on the backtesting sessions, because before this, when I was up 3 R, I would just close 50%, and then mostly price will just come back to break even, and I would not have as much profit as if I just closed 100% of my position when up 3 Rs. So that's an example of just applying this data into your trading system. Some other examples, just they make sense. Just use this to see, okay, I don't trade on these days, I don't trade on these months, and I only trade this session. So that will really help you refine your system. Now, I don't think this is enough for the backtesting, because yes, you have the data and your backtesting all works well, and you can just refine your system. But I think you also need to take notes. And for now, Forex Replay doesn't have like a note taking integration. So you can, like, let's say you are using this session, you're trading, and you just had a bad trade. I would like to just write this down. So what I do right now is every trade I take, I just write down, okay, what could have done better? Not in like a very structured way, but just roughly saying like, okay, this is a bad trade. Why did I do this? This is a good trade. Why? Confluences, confirmations. Like I said, not in a structured way, just like having a document for each session. So I'm going to show you that right now. So for example, I made a project in my Notion called Backtesting and Refining My System. And here you see all these sessions basically I backtested. And for every session I have notes, and I just write a date, and basically I just pick a random one. Let's open it. I just randomly just take screenshots and put them in this document and say, okay, this is good, this is bad, what is this? I learned this from that. Just like some general things. And why I use this is, first of all, you will learn way better if you just write down what you did wrong and good. But also, before I start a new session, I go back to the last session I did and I just read everything. I just read what I wrote down and some things I learned or did good. And so yeah, I think that's really helping me just develop faster as a trader. So if you are considering backtesting, bro, you really need to take this serious, because there's no other way you can grow in this trading journey than to just really treat this as a business and really backtest, get the data, refine your system based on that. If you don't have a trading system yet, that's the biggest problem. You have to have that at first, and then you need to refine that system with the dashboard analytics of Forex Replay and your notes. So those are the two things I use to refine my system. So yeah, that's basically it. If you have any more questions about this, I will be happy to help you if you just put it down below in the comments. A like and a subscribe would be appreciated, and have an awesome weekend. Peace.